Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to talk about how to write a paragraph. The title of our session is How to Write a Paragraph. We'll briefly cover the key steps and tips to help you craft clear and effective paragraphs. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the contents of today's presentation. First, we have indent, which is a fundamental part of paragraph structure, something that helps organize your writing and makes it easier to read. Moving on, capital letter is essential for starting sentences and proper nouns, giving your writing clarity and professionalism. Next, we have what is a paragraph? A question that gets to the core of our discussion, since understanding this helps us craft better writing. Then, parts of a paragraph outlines the key components that make a paragraph complete and effective. Following that, topic sentences are important because they introduce the main idea of each paragraph, guiding your reader through your thoughts. Supporting details are what flesh out your topic sentence, providing evidence, examples, or explanations to back it up. Conclusion sentences help wrap up a paragraph neatly, reinforcing the main point and preparing the reader for what's next. The slide also covers common types of paragraphs, which show us the different ways paragraphs can function depending on the writing purpose. Process to write a paragraph offers a step-by-step approach, making the task of writing more manageable and organized. Then, an effective paragraph highlights what makes a paragraph compelling and clear, which is our ultimate goal. For a good paragraph, sums up some key tips to ensure your writing hits the mark. And finally, thank you. Smiling face with smiling eyes reminds us that learning is ongoing, and I appreciate your attention today. All these points connect to the overall theme of improving your writing skills, making your communication clearer and more impactful. Indent, leave a space at the first line of the paragraph. When formatting your documents or presentations, it's important to remember to indent the first line of a paragraph. This small detail helps to clearly separate ideas and makes your content more readable. It also adds a touch of professionalism and structure to your work. By leaving that space, you guide your audience smoothly from one point to the next, enhancing their understanding. So, always keep this in mind as a simple but effective way to improve your overall presentation style. Now, let's talk about the importance of using capital letters and periods correctly. First, using a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence signals to the reader that a new thought or idea is starting. It's a visual cue that helps make our writing clearer and more professional. Next, the period at the end of every sentence is equally important because it signifies the completion of an idea. Without proper punctuation, our message can become confusing or hard to follow. Both of these elements, capital letters and periods, are fundamental rules that contribute to effective communication. They connect to the overall theme of clarity and professionalism in our writing. By paying attention to these details, we ensure that our messages are easily understood and taken seriously. Let's take a closer look at what a paragraph really is. Essentially, a paragraph is a group of sentences that all revolve around one main topic. It's like a small building block in our writing, helping us organize our ideas clearly. A paragraph isn't just one sentence. It usually has more than that, which allows us to develop our thoughts more fully. When we write, the form, the content, and the structure of each paragraph are incredibly important because they guide the reader through our ideas smoothly. By understanding how to craft effective paragraphs, we make our overall writing more coherent and engaging, which ties back to our goal of communicating clearly and effectively. Now, let's take a closer look at the parts of a paragraph. A paragraph is made up of 3 essential parts, and understanding these will help you write more effectively. First, we have the beginning, which usually introduces the main idea or topic. It sets the stage for what you're going to talk about. Next, we have the body of the paragraph, where you develop your ideas with details, examples, or explanations. This part is crucial because it supports the main idea and makes your writing more convincing. Finally, there's the conclusion or closing sentence, which wraps everything up and reinforces the main point. Recognizing these parts helps ensure your paragraph flows logically and keeps your reader engaged. Remember, these components work together to communicate your message clearly and effectively, tying back to our overall theme of strong, organized writing. Let's talk about topic sentences. These are usually the very first sentence in a paragraph. They serve as a kind of roadmap for what's coming next. When I say they are the most general sentence, I mean they set the stage by introducing the main idea without getting into too many details. Think of it as telling your reader or listener what the paragraph is really about. Summarizing the main idea of your paragraph with a clear topic sentence helps keep your writing focused and organized. It also helps your audience understand your message more easily. By indicating what your paragraph will cover, the topic sentence connects to the overall theme of your presentation. It's like giving a preview that guides your audience through your ideas smoothly. So, in essence, a strong topic sentence is essential because it frames your paragraph, keeps your writing on track, and makes your message clearer for everyone listening or reading. Now, let's talk about supporting details. These are the sentences that come after your main topic sentence. They're essential because they help explain, clarify, and reinforce the main idea. You should aim to include at least 3 supporting sentences. These can be facts, examples, or specific details that deepen the reader's understanding. For instance, if your topic is about the benefits of exercise, your supporting details might include how exercise improves mental health, boosts energy levels, and helps manage weight. By including these kinds of details, you make your writing more convincing and easier to follow. Remember, the goal is to connect these supporting points clearly to your main idea, helping your audience see the bigger picture. Now, let's talk about conclusion sentences. These are the final sentences in a paragraph, and their main purpose is to remind us what the topic sentence was all about. Essentially, they restate the main idea of the paragraph, but they do so using different words. This helps to reinforce the key point and ensure the reader or listener stays focused on the main message. Remember, a good conclusion sentence ties everything together, making the paragraph feel complete and connected to the overall theme of the presentation. So, in essence, these sentences serve as a summary and a bridge to the next point. Now, let's talk about what makes an effective paragraph. First and foremost, it should present a single idea. This helps keep your writing focused and clear. Next, the paragraph needs to be strategically organized to maintain a smooth flow, guiding the reader naturally from one sentence to the next. A great paragraph begins with a strong topic sentence that clearly states the main idea, making it obvious what the paragraph is about. It's also important that the paragraph informs and entertains your reader, connecting to the overall idea of your paper. To do this effectively, include supporting sentences that develop and reinforce the main idea. And don't forget to use transition words. They help connect your ideas seamlessly and improve readability. When you combine these elements, you'll craft paragraphs that are not only clear and cohesive, but also engaging and effective in conveying your message. All right, let's take a closer look at the common types of paragraphs. We have a variety of ways to organize our writing, each serving a different purpose. First up is the narrative paragraph. This type tells a story or recounts events, helping readers experience a situation firsthand. It's great for engaging your audience and making your writing more vivid. Next is the descriptive paragraph, which paints a picture with words. It appeals to the senses and brings scenes, people, or objects to life. Moving on, we have the classification paragraph. This one sorts information into categories or groups, helping clarify complex ideas by breaking them down. Then there's the expository paragraph, which aims to inform or explain. It's straightforward and focuses on presenting facts clearly. The persuasive paragraph, as the name suggests, is all about convincing your reader of a particular point of view. It uses reasoning and emotional appeal to sway opinions. Lastly, we have the compare and contrast paragraph. This type examines similarities and differences between two or more subjects, helping readers see connections or distinctions. These different paragraph types are fundamental tools that support our overall message and make our writing more effective. Now, let's walk through the process to write a paragraph. First, it's important to have a clear main idea or topic sentence that tells the reader what the paragraph is about. This sets the direction and keeps your writing focused. Next, develop that idea with supporting details, examples, or evidence that reinforce your point. These details should be relevant and help clarify or expand on the main idea. Then, make sure your sentences flow logically from one to the next, using transition words if needed to connect ideas smoothly. Finally, conclude the paragraph with a sentence that summarizes or reinforces the main point, tying everything together. Throughout this process, remember that good paragraph writing is about clarity and coherence, which are essential for effective communication. This process ties back to our overall goal of developing strong writing skills that can enhance your ability to share ideas clearly and persuasively. Now, let's talk about what makes a good paragraph. First, it's important to brainstorm ideas around a central topic. This helps you gather your thoughts and focus your writing. Next, you'll want to add supporting details and evidence to back up your main idea, making your paragraph more convincing and complete. After that, don't forget to write a clear topic sentence that tells the reader what the paragraph is about. Once you have your ideas down, you should edit your paragraph for grammar, style, and coherence to ensure everything flows smoothly. Arranging your points in a logical order is also key. Think of it as telling a story that gradually builds. Using clear, simple sentences along with transition words helps your writing stay smooth and easy to follow. Then, wrap it all up with a conclusion sentence that ties everything together, leaving your reader with a clear understanding. Remember, these steps work together to create a well-structured, engaging paragraph that supports your overall message.